Thank you, Andrea. I just want to say, have you all seen those another fill-in-the-blank against the Enbridge pipeline? I just want to point out another city councillor against the Enbridge pipeline. Everybody say hi to Adrian Carr over there. We're going to have some other politicians in the audience today and on stage, and we'll try to recognize everybody. If anybody's here who I don't know is here, please come and find us behind the stage. I also just want to say, we never even really introduced you, Cosalem. This is Cosalem, everybody. Everybody say hi to him. I'm so glad we got him up on stage today. He's one of the most inspiring grassroots activists that I know in the city, and he's doing all kinds of great work bringing back languages and inspiring people and just really making activism a lot of fun. Yeah! And if you're wondering what these crazy hats we're wearing are, I took mine off for Global. Here. I should have left it on. These are orca hats we're wearing. You know, did you all hear about Janet Holder? She was from Enbridge. She was going to do these commercials, about the Enbridge pipeline, and then we got the notes, and then they canceled the commercials. Have you all heard about it? Everybody nod. I see a bunch of people saying you have no idea what I'm talking about. All right. Well, Janet Holder from Enbridge has, they've been doing this aggressive, offensive, I think it's offensive, attempt to try to win over the hearts and minds of the people of BC to try to get this pipeline pushed through. And the reason they're doing that, I know it's not very good, but the reason they're doing that is because they know that politicians give the permits, but the people give the permission. And that's why we're all here today, is to say that this issue is as black and white as a killer whale. Saying no to the Enbridge pipeline is as black and white as the killer whales that are threatened by that pipeline. And if you're like me and you think not everything's black and white, some things are shades of gray, well, guess what? Gray whales are threatened by the Enbridge pipeline too. So you know that this is one of over 130 actions that are happening around Canada today, right? Who here's all fired up to be part of one of the biggest days of action for the climate in the history of Canada? I've got to say that saying no to Enbridge is about a lot more than just one particular pipeline. It's one project that's got particular problems. It threatens the Great Bear Rainforest, it threatens Douglas Channel, it threatens our coast and our rivers and territory. But it's also become a symbol for so much more. And you've already heard a bit about that today. For me, and I think for a lot of you, the Enbridge pipeline has become a symbol for our respect and for the history and the injustices done to First Nations people and our desire to do something about that. For many of us, saying no to the Enbridge pipeline is about saying no to corporations having too much control over our government. And for many of us, saying no to the Enbridge Northern Gateway pipeline is about saying no to the gateway to global warming. Tar sands oil releases 22% more greenhouse gases even than conventional oil. The Enbridge pipeline alone would allow the tar sands to expand by 30%. Same with the Kinder Morgan pipeline. But there's good news. And the good news is to get that oil to market, they have to get through me and you and everybody else. Are we going to let them do that? Wow, you guys are really fun, you know that? Can you guys in the back hear? No, I can't hear you either. I'm sorry, we'll do the best we can. We're trying not to blow the microphone. Everybody in the middle, repeat everything I say to the people in the back, all right? Everybody move up, except don't squish the nice people at the front. Come closer, though. There is some space over here still, if you want to come over here. Everybody get warm and hug your neighbors some more. All right, while everybody's shimmying to the front, I'm going to pass the mic over to Cosalem to introduce our next speaker.
Nice. Here's a funny, interesting tidbit fact. Did you know that killer whales can weigh up to 8 tons and jump 16 feet out of the water? I learned that today on Twitter. And whatever's on Twitter is true, right? That's how it works? That's how it works, yeah.